Alright, so I'm all about donating to charities, donating to helpless kids around the world that don't have families, don't have homes, and don't have food to eat. So there's a lot of children out there that are crying because they don't know where their next meal is going to come from. There are children in Iraq, Afghanistan, South Africa, well, the whole country of Africa actually, continent of Asia, Russia, Eastern Europe even, Greece even. I've seen many kids being thrown out onto the streets because the bankers are so greedy that they would like to steal the very food out of the mouths of babies. South America, all around the world, there are children who are crying, desperate, and very sad. So if I can save anyone money, significant amount of money, $50,000 to $100,000, I would like them to donate it to charities, or they themselves go to these countries and help these children out personally. I'm all about helping the needy. Now, I know bankers and the government don't like to do that, but for me, I like to go with my heart, and my heart says help out the needy, help out children, help out women and children. When I see a child crying on the news or on the front of the newspaper, or when I see a magazine where there's many children who are crying, desperate, hungry, in fear, and I really just feel that people need to reach out and help them. I don't even think that charities are really trustable. I'll be really blunt and honest. Charities are not trustable. They're not very good places to donate a huge amount of money because they all go into the fat pockets of the same bankers that caused the problem in the first place. Fat CEOs, fat people that just put it right into their pocket. It just fattens their wallet, that's all it does. I know a few friends of mine that actually go to Southeast Asia, and deliver medicine, food, supplies to villagers and the children who are hungry and sick. That's a very good fucking idea. Now there is a fucking idea that the time has come. That is a fucking good idea. Someone that actually cares. What an idea. Anyways, so if I save money, if I save people money by giving them good advice and they take it, I encourage them to travel the world and help out people, the very needy, the suffering and the pain. I would liken it to, say, Mother Teresa. I would say Mother Teresa is probably the closest I could give an example. There's many other examples throughout the world. Anyways, so what do I think? I think people can save their money if they wait 1 month, because the Canadian housing bubble is going to burst. I think all the greedy Canadian house owners these days are going to learn very quickly that their house aren't worth millions of dollars like they thought. They can no longer inflate the prices of their homes through the roof. That will now become impossible. You're hearing me right now, and you're hearing me right. In a month from now, it will be impossible for greedy, selfish homeowners to inflate their price of their homes through the roof. That will not be possible anymore. In the past, it was possible. The banks were lending out money like it was peanuts. So it was possible in the past. In the future, that will be impossible. What does that mean for buyers? That only means one thing. Housing collapse is coming in Canada. The housing bubble is going to burst in Canada. And I'm telling you, 1 month from now, it will be at least 5% below the asking price in all markets. So if you are a greedy, selfish homeowner, then it's a good time to sell right now. If you can find a stupid buyer that's willing to pay over the price of the home. Yeah, I mean, there's a sucker born every minute. There's a sucker born every minute. So yes, it's a great time to sell if you have the chance to sell it right now. But if you don't, and you cannot sell your home by September, then can I say the proverbial, you're fucked? Now, if you're a buyer, it's good news. All you have to do is wait. All you have to do is wait until September. So all you have to do is wait until the end of September, and you'll see a 5% lowering of the price. So as a buyer, you're going to save $50,000. You're going to save $100,000. You might just be able to find a home that you can afford instead of a shoebox in the middle of downtown. So I hope that a lot of the smart, intuitive, and intelligent buyers out there wait at least a month for the housing prices to go down, buy their home, their dream home, and help out the needy, the suffering, and in pain in the world. That means the children with no families, the children who have nothing to eat, and the children that have been ravaged by the dirty wars that the bankers have profited on. Profit off of suffering and pain is probably the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. And everyone has gone through it. It's the one thing that unites humanity. And I'm sure everyone's feeling it every time they open a newspaper, every time they open a magazine, every time they turn on the news. I'm sure you see children crying and in desperation, pain and suffering, because human beings are not standing up to what they believe, which is truth, freedom, honor, love. These things are intangible, but they are what makes up the universe. That's what makes up the soul and the spirit. So I hope that people listening to me right now get it.